Hi, it's Trudy from Talent Code HR. Many leaders are moving into the end of financial year performance and remuneration reviews. And one of the mistakes I often see leaders make is that they treat this activity as a financial exercise rather than viewing it as a strategic opportunity to retain and engage key talent. There's three common mistakes that I see many organisations make. The first is that they adopt a reactive approach to looking at remuneration changes, specifically reacting to counter offers or subjectively asking themselves, how much more do we need to pay key talent in order to retain them, to stop them leaving? These decisions that are being made in the absence of a framework can lead to downstream consequences such as overpaying people or creating internal inequity. The second mistake that I find many leaders make is that they treat everybody the same. And it's the classic case of giving everybody a 3.5% increase. On the surface, this may seem like the fairest thing to do. However, the unintended negative consequence is that higher performers will view it as unfair. And in fact, it signals to those high performers that you don't value their additional contribution and the value that they're creating for your organization. And subsequently, they're most likely to be a retention risk or at risk of disengagement. The third mistake that I find is many organizations, in an attempt to keep fixed remuneration low, top up with discretionary bonuses. Discretionary bonuses can be really dangerous because if there's not clear criteria around what you are recognizing and subsequently what you're rewarding, there's a very high risk that individuals will have a different perception around performance to leaders. Specifically, employees often feel that if they've worked hard, that they should be deserving of a bonus. However, it's actually outcomes and impact that we should be rewarding. There's a number of things that you can be doing at this time of year to make sure that you've got a clear framework around how you're going to make remuneration decisions so that you can retain your key talent and you can make sure that you're optimizing engagement and commitment as we come into the next financial year. If you'd like to have a chat about your current remuneration practices and get some guidance on how you can refine them, we would love to have a conversation with you.